In this demo, we will understand what is filter operation in Python. So, filter is similar to map function, only distinct feature being that it requires the function to look for a condition and then returns only those elements from the collection that satisfy the condition. There may be some application where you want to filter a list based on a specific condition. You can again use for loop in its explicit format to do so, and it's kind of if else condition in its inside the for loop. So let's try elegant way to so-called filter operation. And so let me define a list for this filter function, and we will use filter function to return the multiple of 3. So I'm just writing here filter function to return the multiple of 3. What we are going to do? We are going to do creating a list. My underscore list. Here is a list which is containing some value. So what I want to do, I would like to use a filter function to return all multiples of 3. So out of this list, we are only interested in multiple of 3. What I will do for this, I just do, I will create a I am creating a function lambda which returns the value lambda x if x divided by 3 is equal to 0. So if I am going to run this, it's a function basically which will return the value of my list which are divided by 3. So if I am doing and I am putting a value here 5 is there in list, so it will return in the binary form true or false. So whether it's checking that number is multiple 3 or not. So 5 is not multiple, so it's saying it's false. If I'm checking some another number, I can check, and I'm saying 6 6, then what it will return? True. You can understand this, how this is working. It is telling which one number is false divided by 3 or more. So I'm going to use filter keyword using a function. Okay, so first I need to do by capital B also we can do the same. So I'm going to use filter keyword using a function. I'm using filter, and what filter will have within it? The function we were using here by lambda we got, and the list which we want to check. So this is the function we created, and this is the list which is already there. We want to check it. So it is very much like a map in which there is an input and function like here, and the second input is a list or a collection. The only difference is here filter is applying a function to the list where output is boolean. So you are applying a some of them filter out, some of them filter out and some of them in. So who was divided by 3 will be there, otherwise they will be filtered out. So if you are applying filter in utility and a list, then this will happen. I want to create that one in list. See, first we have done filter out the divided by 3 from my list, and this is a function, this is a collection or list. Then we have converted the output of this function div to a list. So I'm getting here subset of original list where now only multiples of 3 are there, and this because the filter is going to apply this function div by 3, this one function of list, and this function has to binary boolean type of output, but the output is this because we have created to the list. Now we will write a program to count, to use again the same function. We will see filter operation again, and we will write a program to count the students who are above age 18. So this is our example. Write a program to count the students above age 18. For this, what we will do, we are going to use a dictionary which we have even previously used. We are giving it name here, students data. Previously in few last video it was class data. So I am using the same dictionary. Okay guys, you are familiar with this example, I think. So if we are familiar with this dictionary concept, that it stores the values in the form of key and value. So if I am going to run this, I'm going to save this, it will show the values in two format, in the format of key value. This is key, this is value, this is key, this is value. Now let's write a program. So write a program to count the students above age 18. You can do it by for loop too, but we are not going to use a for loop because we are using here filter function. And let's do how we have done before in this example. We have created a function, then we have created the we have passed the collection. Then here also we will do the same. We will create a function and then we will pass that function into filter. So what I am going to do here, f lambda x x1. This x is the value and this x1 referring to the second component in dictionary. Second component is value. So we have this function x1 where age is greater than 18. So it is looking for 18-year-old, but there are few students which are having the age of, oh god, I have to change this. So we have changed to, okay, save now. So we are using it for the values which are having which do have the value of age less than 18. So now let's run it. Now just check f. We are just going to use. So it is looking for 18-year old, but this one student is 17-year old. So we can continue this. So I hope you got the point how we are creating uh, the lambda function which will filter out the which will give the information about who is having the age greater than 18. So now what we will do, we will use filter function here. Filter, we will use same value and the collection. So this is the function. We will use students data, and we just want values only. We don't want keys. So this is how you do that. So this function is going to apply to the values only, and we ignore the keys in the dictionary if you do this. So the question to you was to count the number. So you can apply length function, but before that we just will create this function to the list. If I am going to run this, you can see we are having three elements there, three students there who is having the age greater than 18. So these are the students detail. These are the list which filter function filter out from the complete list that these are the students who are having the age more than 18. Now it's time, and the question was the count the number. So we can apply length function. We can apply length function. What we can do, and the more sophisticated way to do this is we should give it some name like list of older that's how I'm doing this. Now I will pass this value here in length function that it will give you value of 3. So you are replacing 5-6 line of code in one line of code by using filter. If you do the same thing by using for loop or any other loop, you have to write the program of 5 to 6 lines. So this is all about filter function in Python. I hope you got the point. And if you have any query, please let me know. And please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you so much.